3 things I wish I learned earlier in my 20s. I recently turned 30 last week, and here are a few things I wish I'd known sooner. 1. Be true to yourself. You need to live a life that's true to yourself and not a life that others expect of you. For example, a lot of us go into careers that our parents want us to have, and a lot of us cave into pressures of our friends or significant others. At the end of the day, it's your life and you alone have to live with it, so be true to yourself. That ties into my second point, which is do not do a job just for the money. I don't really have time to really elaborate on this any further, but just trust me, don't. Have that internship lined up right out of school. It's okay if you don't know what you're doing. You're still so young at 20 and life is very long, so take time to enjoy it.
Here are 2 things I've learned while working on myself. 1, try not to take everything personally. People cannot respect boundaries that you don't set. I find myself feeling resentful or frustrated with how certain situations leave me feeling treated, but I had to reflect and ask myself, did I speak up? Did I communicate what my boundaries are right now? And did I make clear the things that I feel are not healthy for me anymore? And 2, I've learned that growth isn't always constant. Relapses happen, things outside of your control can easily knock you off course, but it doesn't erase your success or any of the progress you've made. I would miss a couple of days at the gym and get frustrated and feel like I failed, but the only way you won't succeed is if you just quit completely. So all you have to do is get up and start again.
I journal every single day, and if I had to start over, this is what I would do. Starting a journal is easy and can be a great way to process your thoughts and emotions. To get started, all you need is a blank notebook and your favorite pen. Set aside a few minutes each day to write about your thoughts and feelings. Don't worry about spelling and grammar, just let the words flow. I prefer gratitude journaling to promote present-mindedness and cultivate a grateful mindset throughout the day. You will see the biggest impact if you stay committed not only to the journal, but to yourself. And the only way I know this
Save this video. Have you ever noticed how people with good facial bone development seem to share a couple of traits? They often have their tongue on the roof of their mouth and well-developed masseter muscles. You too can achieve a good facial bone structure. Just chew more thoroughly or chew more gum and practice correct tongue posture. There's even a study suggesting a high correlation between the volume of our chewing muscles and the growth of our zygomatic arch. The growth of our muscles influences the bones under them, leading to bigger, denser, and stronger bones. But don't forget, testosterone levels matter too. So apart from chewing more thoroughly and harder foods, lift weights and maintain a healthy diet. Over time, training the masseters can make your mandible and cheekbones grow wider and your ramus grow bigger. Remember, chewing gum is a good exercise for your jaw. Just ensure you're chewing it evenly on both sides for a symmetrical development. That's it. With these simple steps, you'll be on your way to improving your facial structure.
Tip of the day for young men. Bro, listen, there is a mindset that is crucial for self-improvement, for leveling up in life, and that is to think about where you could be right now if you started a year ago today. If you started that business a year ago today, if you started doing what you wanted to do a year ago today, you know for a fact you would be in a much better position than you are right now. So why aren't you starting today to put yourself in that better position a year from now? Well, the reason that you don't do that is because a year from now seems so far away, and it seems like you've got to do so much to get there, to get to where you want to be. But guess what, bro? That year will go by anyway, regardless of what you do. So why not spend that year trying to level up? Why not spend that year trying to get closer to your goals? You could be in a much better position than you are right now if you started this time last year. So why don't you do something for your future self and start right now? Because in a year's time, your future self will thank you.
Be the last one out to get the dough. No way, love one of your bucket-headed hoes. No way, hit the streets and we break the code.
These are 3 things every guy over the age of 14 should stop doing. I'm probably the only one who's honest enough to tell you about the third one. 1. Stop having drinks that are full of sugar and additives. Oh, but Prime only has 3 grams of sugar. Shut up, bro. Your body is literally 70% water. Do you know how much better you're going to feel if you stop drinking all that crap and actually drink what your body was made to drink? 2. Stop spending so much time on social media. Unless you're a content creator or have some kind of profession where you run your phone a lot, there's literally zero excuse for you to be on your phone more than 6 hours a day. 3. Stop watching The Hub. You're developing a compulsive, addicted habit that you literally hide from all other people. Hit a follow if you're sick of being average.
Men grow through challenge. We cultivate deeper levels of confidence, self-awareness, a deeper social acuity, connection to ourselves, to our truth, to our passion, to our purpose, through actively, deliberately, proactively challenging ourselves. So when we do that, we give ourselves permission to go to the next level. So whatever challenges you need to face in your life, whether it's getting in cold water every day or 3 times a week, whether it's applying for that job that you know you want to apply for, starting your own business, or even just doing that hobby, working with your hands and doing technical things that are challenging and difficult, learning new skills. This cultivates confidence because every time you have a success or a small win, even if it's a micro win, you're reinforcing a strengthened sense of self. Your identity is becoming reinforced and you're saying, oh, I'm capable of doing new things. Challenge yourself. You will develop deep confidence from that place.
Do you have any advice to men that are getting older and becoming chronically aware of that?
Yeah, lift weights, do jiu-jitsu, go for runs, stretch out, eat good, stop drinking. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Every day that you don't do work, you're going backwards.
Stop. Stop looking for the next video to motivate you. The fact is, you can read every single book, watch every video, listen to every single podcast, know all the information that there is to know, and it won't make a difference. What separates the winners from the losers is not the information, it's the action. It's understanding that you're gonna learn far more from the action than you will from the research. It's understanding that you're gonna get far more motivated by a real victory in real life than you will from any motivational video you could possibly watch. It's understanding that the real wisdom, the real lessons, the real power is found in waking up every single morning and walking the walk. Everything you think you need before you start is already woven into the journey, and you can't learn those lessons, you can't feel those emotions until you take the first step. And there's nothing I or anyone else can say that's going to supplement that. You have to find